Of course, we mentioned already, we have the 48 megapixel. We are the first company to bring 48 megapixel setup at this price range. In the front, we will have a 16 megapixel camera from Sony IMX471. Talking about the battery, we have a huge battery of 4,035 milliamperes. But we have the technology, the flash charging technology. We have VOOC 3.0, 20 watts charger in the box, making it the best combo in front of our competition. So, who wants to guess the price? Realme 5 Pro, 4 gig plus 128 gig will be priced at €199. And the version with 8 GB will be priced at €249. This is a killer deal. Sales will start very soon, next Friday, 18th of October, in our partners, PC Componentes, Amazon, AliExpress, and Realme.com. Okay, guys, let's continue. I want to talk to you right now about the new Realme X2. This is the 64 megapixel quad camera expert. X2 is a new member of the Premium X series. So now, we're gonna dare to leap to 64 megapixel quad camera. You must be asking, how good is a 64 megapixel resolution? Well, here you can see, and you will understand how impressive this is. So it is 30 times the resolution of full HD. It is 8 times the resolution of 4K, and almost twice 8K. Amazing, isn't it? So the evolution of the resolution in the last 20 years have been really, well, astonishing, I would say. We went from the almost 0.11 megapixels 20 years ago to the current ultra resolution of the Realme with a 64 megapixel camera. So this is a 600% increase. As you can see, the difference is huge. And this is what we are bringing today with the Realme X2. How is this possible? Well, we are using the best technology. We will be equipping the device with a new Samsung GW1 flagship image sensor. This chipset offers us a huge resolution. Just some data. The sensor size is 1 by 1.72 inches, whereas the size of the pixel is 0.8 nanometers. And we are also supporting Super PD autofocus. So we are talking about leading semiconductor technology. With these 3 premium features, ISO Plus, Smart ISO, and Hybrid HDR, the 64 megapixel camera in the Realme has been tuned by our team. So it will be the best imaging standards in the industry. Let's have a look at some sample pictures. Here we have a nice picture of a town in the seaside. We see a lot of objects, we have shapes, we have buildings. Color is fully reproduced, brightness, well balanced. But the magic comes when we do zoom in, and we can see perfectly the detail and even objects that we were not able to see at first glance. This is the power of ultra resolution. Let's have a look also at this one. Here we have a wide angle picture, but again, once we zoom in, we can't really perceive the high detail of the picture. But we have more. We can even print large pictures from the photos we have from the Realme X2. But we talk about really large pictures, just for you to understand the real power of this super ultra resolution. You can print pictures as large as almost 4 meters by 2 meters, 3 meters, sorry. So, the main camera is not the only one at the back of the phone. As in the same case of a Realme 5 Pro, we have the ultra-wide angle, and we have also the portrait and macro lenses. Let's have a look at that as well. With ultra-wide angle, we can really capture much bigger sceneries. Here you have a picture, the same picture in normal mode and with wide angle. As you can see, the difference is enormous. But what about the macro? With the macro, we can really capture the beauty of the micro world. So with both the wide angle and macro, this is the perfect pocket camera in all scenarios. Photography is so important to us. We want to bring the best experience possible to the user. So we have teamed with Aaron Huey. He's a National Geographic photographer. He has become the Realme Chief Photography Officer to contribute for the further development of Realme photography performance. Not only X2, but also 5 Pro and X2 Pro experience a camera tuning journey with Aaron. Together with Realme imaging team, they visited many different locations, testing the camera constantly, debugging, until they finally captured the incredible detail of nature. Well, look at these pictures. It's really amazing. But let's learn more from a nice video.
In photography, things are happening so fast, moments are passing by, and we can't miss a single moment.
The Realme 5 Pro has been upgraded to the next generation.
Much of the time I am just going around with a telephone.
New style.
Having 4 lenses, having 64 megapixels, all of those things increase the possibility of being able to make what I see in my mind. When I enlarged a Realme 64 megapixel image, I was totally blown away by the detail. You can see that kind of detail, and that's what really makes the pictures come alive. Photography can take people deep inside of things, or it can keep people out. It depends on how you use the tool. The world is full of filters. I want to shoot what's real.
So let's go back to what's under the hood of this amazing device, Realme X2. The X2 sports a Super AMOLED display, but we have the newly upgraded in-display fingerprint sensor technology, Goodix 3.0. This is the latest in the industry. This increases the sensitivity area by 100% and the sign-out intensity by 40%. What does this mean? Well, you can unlock your device on average only in 334 milliseconds. This is super fast. This is even really faster than the fingerprint sensors at the back. What about performance? So we are using the Snapdragon 730G, and we have made significant improvements to both the GPU, CPU, and AI as well. 730G is the best chipset in this segment to fulfill all usage, but also as well heavy gaming experience. Charging, also very important to all of us. So here we have Bog 4.0, inbox 30 watts adapter. So you will be to charge your device 50% in only 19 minutes and completely in 75 minutes. But not only that, flash charging will work as well while you are watching a movie or even gaming. Thanks to the multiple heat dissipation technology, the device will keep cool while charging. Let's watch a video.
Realme smartphone.
So let's recap. Let's go through the specs as we have been already going through. So we have performance, Snapdragon 730G. We have 8 gigs plus 128 GB storage. We have Super AMOLED display with the latest fingerprint unlock technology. We have a front camera of 32 megapixels, battery of 4,000 milliamperes with 30 watts adapter in the box. This is killer deal number 2. So, price for this beauty. So we will have 299 euros. Amazing. Sales will start on the 29th of October, so in a couple of weeks, will be available in PC Componentes, Amazon, AliExpress, and Realme.com. So this is my part. I want to now introduce Levi Lee, who is the Director of Realme Europe. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Very good morning to all of our media friends and partners. Today is a milestone for Realme. I'd like to introduce you Realme's flagship of this year. I can't wait to come on stage. You know what? Because it's a little bit cold, and I have to wear the T-shirt here. Okay. So Realme was founded last May, and until now, we have completed the full coverage from the entry level to the flagship with the Realme C series, Realme series, Pro series, and X series. So all of these devices has been performing very well in its price segment. Today, we will leap forward again to introduce you the flagship. It is the best product and the best experience for the consumers. Realme X2 Pro is not only the first flagship of Realme, but it is also a flagship for everybody. When I talk about a flagship for everybody, you must think of the price, right? So, okay, keep patient. I will tell you the price later. Now, let's welcome Realme X2 Pro full-speed flagship. Let's start from the design. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Realme X2 Pro used the nano machining technology to produce an exquisitely transparent glass with a delicate texture. And this time, we have two colors, Neptune Blue and Lunar White. It's when the sea meets the moon. Inspired by the powerful and mysterious sea, we create the Neptune Blue. Inspired by the dazzling light of the moon, we create the Lunar White. brightness with dazzling texture. So Realme X2 Pro has adopted the nanoscale technology machine for the first time. It is several times more expensive from the cost, but we all think it's worth it. We bring a 2.5D front glass and a 3D full curved back glass with the Corning Gorilla 5 as the protection. It uses the 3D hot burning process to make the phone fit into your hand perfectly and resistant to falls and scratches. As we all know, the material plays a very important role to make the phone feel comfortable in your hand, right? As you can see in this picture, except the antenna area, Realme X2 Pro is made of metal and glass only. On the front, it uses an elegant mini drop on the top to place the front camera and the sensor. Thanks to its ultra-narrow chins and the ultra-narrow bezels, the screen body ratio reaches up to 91.7%. So next, let's light up the screen and see how it works. First, it's a 90 Hz fluid display. Is there any applause? I know all of you want to know about the 90 Hz refresh rate, but let's start from the basic parameters of phone. So the display is a 6.5-inch Samsung Super AMOLED display, Full HD Plus, 402 ppi, 20:9 screen ratio. Besides, it supports the hardware DC dimming. More importantly, the panel features the new E3 sunlight screen. The peak brightness reaches up to 1000 nits. The peak contrast ratio reaches up to 2 million by 1. And it is less power consumption by 5%. It has achieved a better blue light eye protection from the hardware level. Compared to its previous generation, it reduces 40% blue ray light and by 33% blue light reduced compared with those phones use the software to achieve the eye protection. It's a winning at the starting line. Coming to the color, the screen supports 100% DCI-P3 color gamut. So the screen color is more dynamic, is more accurate. It has surpassed the world eye class protection of TUV Renland, providing your eyes a first-level protection. Furthermore, it supports HDR10+ content. Now you can watch YouTube videos with the HDR content. A great screen from these basic parameters, right? Yeah, coming to the point, it is a 90 Hz high refresh rate screen. Compared with the most of the smartphone screens, it is 50% higher. It stands out by achieving zero smear. I to prove weeks, and then one day I was trying to come back to the normal 60 Hz, but to be honest, I couldn't get used to the normal 60 Hz screen. So I hope you guys can also try the 90 Hz screen, and you will find out the difference. With the outstanding screen quality plus the high refresh rate, the Realme X2 Pro gives you a very enjoyable viewing experience. So Realme X2 Pro supports the in-display fingerprint unlock. Thanks to its brightness, it can receive stronger signal, so the analog speed is even faster than the normal one. Guess what's the speed? It is only 0.23 seconds. Besides speed, it is also very safe with the Goodix latest solution. Okay, next let's talk about the camera. So Realme X2 Pro comes with the 64 megapixel quad camera. So the main camera is the groundbreaking Samsung ISOCELL GW1. The second one is the 115 degrees ultra-wide angle lens, which also supports the macro function. The third one is the telephoto of third capture high quality photos in various, has the feature of super macro, which supports 2.5 centimeters autofocus. So the closer you get to the object you wanna shot, and the more amazing the photo you will get. For the night shoot, Realme X2 Pro performs even better. It has the main sensor has the largest sensor of the world now. It is 1 by 1.72. Working together with the super night scape, it brings you an exceptional night shot with loads of details. Aaron Hui has teamed up with Realme X2 Pro again. He delivers amazing details and gorgeous colors to the photos. So let's take a look at these photos. It's amazing, right? Okay. Come to the video. So Realme X2 Pro is the all-round video master. First, it supports the super wide-angle video shooting. Now you can shoot videos with a wide angle, with a wide view. Ultra video stabilization. With the super anti-stick algorithm and the ultra high sensitivity gyroscope. So you can shoot very steady videos even when you are running or jumping. It also supports the real-time bokeh effect videos. 960 FPS slow motion video. So with Realme X2 Pro, you can have more fun while shooting videos. Okay, all right. Next comes to the most interesting topic, performance. A flagship, of course, comes with the flagship chipset. So Realme X2 Pro comes with the Snapdragon 855 Plus. To let you know more about the processor, I'd like to invite my friend Eloy from Qualcomm to come on stage.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Emilio. Thank you, everybody, and Realme team. My name is Eloy Fustero. I am based here in Madrid from Qualcomm, Spain. And as you can imagine, I'm really very proud to be here in Madrid today with the Realme launching here in Europe. We are really honored that Realme has chosen Madrid to begin their official journey here in Europe, and also for inviting us to be here in the States